Summary of Facing Codependence by Pia Mellody with Andrea Wells Miller and J. Keith Miller. What it is, where it comes from, how it sabotages our lives. Written and narrated by JANKY Mind. Introduction. Embarking on the transformative journey outlined in Facing Codependence opens a door to profound insights and valuable guidance for individuals endeavoring to navigate and overcome codependent behaviors. Delving into the intricate nuances of codependence, the book meticulously identifies 5 primary symptoms, elucidating their origins and delineating the consequential impact on one's life. Consider the case of Frank, a successful architect in his 40s, whose self-worth is intricately tied to his wealth and influence. When faced with a significant loss, he not only experienced a financial setback, but also grappled with a profound loss of identity. Then there's David, a 16-year-old who, despite his age, relies entirely on his mother to prepare his sandwiches, having never undertaken such a task himself. Meanwhile, Maureen, a senior officer at a bank, maintains a formidable and unapproachable demeanor, intentionally keeping others at bay. Although isolated and miserable, she finds solace in the shield she has created to protect herself from harm. Do any of these scenarios resonate with you? If so, it's possible that, like them, you may be grappling with codependence, an impediment to mature adult functioning that reverberates through both individual lives and their interpersonal connections. This audiobook serves as an enlightening expedition, revealing previously unnoticed codependent patterns in your life and providing a guiding light towards the path of recovery. Chapter 1. Recognizing the complex facets of codependence. Much like a fish unaware of its watery surroundings, many individuals traverse the journey of life oblivious to the pervasive influence of codependency on their existence. Unveiling this condition demands a profound level of self-awareness, and it is only through acknowledgement and acceptance that one can embark on the transformative process of healing. The initial step in this odyssey involves a keen recognition of the subtle signs of codependence within oneself. 5 primary symptoms serve as crucial indicators of codependence, necessitating vigilant observation. 1. Unhealthy levels of self-esteem. Codependent individuals grapple with an unhealthy self-esteem that prevents them from recognizing their intrinsic value, irrespective of their faults, mistakes, or failures. 3 dysfunctional categories define this struggle: severely low or non-existent self-esteem, excessively high self-esteem bordering on superiority, and other esteem derived from external factors, such as financial status or others' achievements. 2. Dysfunctional boundary systems. Healthy boundaries, essential for personal protection and respect for others, become distorted in those with codependency. The 4 categories of boundary dysfunction include an absence of boundaries, damaged boundaries, the construction of impenetrable walls, and a fluctuation between walls and non-existent boundaries, exposing individuals to potential harm. 3. Reality struggles. The perception of reality, shaped by one's body, thoughts, emotions, and behavior, becomes a battleground for codependent individuals. This struggle manifests on 2 levels. Level A, where individuals choose not to share their reality, and Level B, where they become disconnected from their own reality, leading to distorted perceptions of appearance, thoughts, feelings, and actions. 4. Issues with identifying and fulfilling personal needs and wants. Codependent individuals encounter challenges in recognizing and fulfilling their own needs and wants, falling into categories such as excessive dependence, anti-dependence, unawareness of personal needs, and confusion between needs and unrelated wants. 5. Struggles with moderation. Codependents lack a sense of moderation, oscillating between extremes in various aspects of life, including physical appearance, emotions, behavior, and problem-solving. This inclination towards extremes can be observed in their clothing choices, emotional expressions, social behaviors, and problem-solving approaches. The journey to recovery commences with the crucial task of self-diagnosis, wherein individuals evaluate their experiences against these identified symptoms, paving the way for a path of healing and transformation. Chapter 2. The Weight of Codependence, Impact on Self and Others. The symptoms of codependence function much like cumbersome baggage carried on a journey, not only burdening the individual but also colliding with others and influencing interpersonal interactions. These symptoms significantly shape self-perception and relationships in various impactful ways. 1. Negative control. Codependence often manifests as a tendency towards negative control, where individuals seek to dictate how others should appear, think, and behave, or passively allow others to exert control over them. Rooted in unhealthy self-esteem and a lack of personal boundaries, this dynamic profoundly affects interpersonal dynamics. 2. Resentment. The codependent individual often harbors resentment, an intense anger towards perceived wrongs, leading to obsessive thoughts of retribution. This desire for revenge stems from a perceived need to restore self-worth, despite the fact that most instances of harm are not intentional. The skewed thinking of codependency leads individuals to believe they are deliberately targeted by others. 3. Spiritual disconnection. Codependence can create a sense of disconnection from spirituality, hindering the establishment of a relationship with a higher power. Feelings of inadequacy may convince the codependent that they are unworthy of such a connection, or they may adopt the belief that they do not require it, assuming the role of their own higher power. 4. Escaping reality. Individuals grappling with codependence often resort to escapism through substances like alcohol and prohibited drugs. This coping mechanism serves to avoid and mask true feelings, particularly those arising from a sense of worthlessness rooted in low self-esteem. 5. Intimacy challenges. Codependence poses significant obstacles to building intimate relationships, influenced by all 5 symptoms. Unhealthy self-esteem may lead to intimacy avoidance or a defensive posture due to fear of exposing flaws. Dysfunctional boundaries contribute to instances of being taken advantage of or becoming the offender. Struggles with owning one's reality hinder the ability to be truly intimate. Issues with needs and wants impact intimacy by either expecting the partner to handle everything or avoiding dependence altogether. Moderation challenges, characterized by extreme emotions or emotional withdrawal, further impede the development of intimate connections. 6. Health implications. Codependence can give rise to a spectrum of health problems, encompassing both physical and mental realms, ranging from cardiovascular issues to depression and self-harm. 7. Impact on children. Of grave concern is how codependence affects parenting. Codependent parents may struggle to provide appropriate care and guidance to their children, potentially perpetuating codependency through generations. In essence, codependence is a multifaceted issue that not only detrimentally affects the individual's life, but also casts a pervasive shadow on the lives of those in their immediate orbit. Chapter 3. Unraveling the Origins of Codependence in Individuals. The intricate web of codependence often finds its roots in tumultuous childhood environments, particularly those marked by abuse. Primary caregivers, whether parents or others, play a pivotal role in shaping a child's innate qualities, namely, their sense of value, vulnerability, imperfection, dependence, and immaturity. Ideally, caregivers are tasked with nurturing these qualities to guide the child toward mature adulthood. However, the unfortunate reality is that dysfunctional upbringings often deviate from this ideal. Examining each of these innate qualities reveals how they can be neglected or outright attacked, exerting profound effects on the developing child. 1. Sense of value. In a healthy environment, all children are treated as inherently valuable, regardless of their flaws. Conversely, dysfunctional parenting may convey to the child that they are either inferior or superior to others. Some parents condition their child's sense of value solely based on performance, tying it to academic achievements or competition success. Such skewed perceptions contribute to the development of unhealthy levels of self-esteem. 2. Vulnerability. Nurturing families shield children from abuse and teach them the importance of setting healthy boundaries. In dysfunctional families, The lack of boundary setting results in the child forming unstable boundary systems, mirroring those observed in their parents. Non-existent or damaged boundaries in parents lead to children developing either no boundaries or partial boundary systems, alternating between defensive walls and non-existent boundaries. 3. Imperfections. In healthy families, imperfections are acknowledged and accepted by all members. Less nurturing parents criticize or disregard their child's imperfections, pushing them towards perfectionism or rebellion. Both responses stem from an inability to accept imperfections, leading to difficulties in owning one's reality. 4. Dependency. Functional households cater to a child's needs while gradually teaching self-sufficiency. Unhealthy methods of meeting needs result in dysfunctional ideas about needs and wants. Constant provision can make a child overly dependent, while attacking a child for having needs may turn them anti-dependent. Neglecting to provide for the child can lead to a sense of needless and wantless, and prioritizing wants over needs confuses the distinction. 5. Immaturity. Children's natural immaturity is typically understood and corrected in healthy homes. Dysfunctional environments, however, may expect children to act beyond their age, or allow them to behave inappropriately for their age. This lack of guidance and moderation manifests in individuals who become either overly controlling or excessively chaotic. It becomes imperative for individuals to scrutinize their past for instances of abuse, as these experiences shed light on the development of codependence. This introspective examination serves as the second crucial step toward the journey of recovery from this complex condition. Chapter 4. Initiating the journey to codependence recovery. As codependence steps into the spotlight of your awareness, the process of recovery can commence, ushering in a transformative chapter in your life. 1. Joining 12-step meetings. A pivotal starting point is engaging in 12-step meetings, such as Codependence Anonymous, CODA, or CODA. CODA's 12-step program, aligned with Alcoholics Anonymous, specifically addresses codependence. These meetings offer a platform for sharing personal struggles and recovery experiences. Connecting with others navigating the same battle provides valuable insights and support. 2. Written Step 1 Practice. An integral practice within the 12-step program involves undertaking the written Step 1. This entails documenting your encounters with each of the 5 primary symptoms and their impact on your life. By articulating your experiences on paper, a clearer understanding of codependence's role in your daily life emerges. This newfound clarity paves the way for acknowledgement and, subsequently, recovery. 3. Codependent sponsorship. Enlisting the guidance of a codependent sponsor, someone who has successfully recovered from similar symptoms, proves invaluable. A sponsor, resembling an honest and nurturing parent figure, will navigate you through your recovery journey, providing essential support and offering tough love when necessary. 4. Therapeutic intervention. Seek the expertise of a therapist specializing in codependence, often available through local chemical dependency treatment centers. Professional guidance enhances the depth and effectiveness of your recovery process. It is crucial to recognize that overcoming codependence is not a linear journey. Initially, progress may feel like a shift to the opposite extreme. For instance, if you were once anti-dependent, reaching out for your needs might make you perceive yourself as becoming too dependent. In reality, this discomfort signals progress toward achieving moderation, a significant departure from ingrained symptoms. The path to recovery may also entail discomfort, especially in the initial year. Suppressed emotions stemming from past abuse may resurface, confronting you directly. Despite the challenges, finding explanations for long-standing concerns can bring relief. While the recovery journey may be lengthy and demanding, the ultimate rewards are well worth the effort, promising a renewed sense of self and a life liberated from the shackles of codependence. Summary. Codependence is a complex condition with its origins frequently intertwined with childhood traumas. The lasting impact of early wounds from abuse can manifest in dysfunctional adult behaviors and patterns within relationships. However, the encouraging news is that liberation from the clutches of codependence is possible. The journey to freedom begins with the crucial step of recognizing the 5 core symptoms that exert influence over your life. Subsequently, delving into your personal history becomes essential to unearth the root causes. Armed with this understanding, you can actively work towards addressing these issues and embarking on a path of recovery and healing. This audiobook summary was brought to you by JANKY Mind. We hope you enjoyed it.